Hi, this is Dan Predpaul, President and founder of Successful Consultant Training. So let's imagine that you're a consultant and you've decided that the results that you're producing must be increased to meet your goals, or your boss's goals, or your company's goals. So what do? Well, it's likely that you would take the traditional approach, target your prospects better, refine your marketing messages, sharpen or customize your service offerings, continue your networking, call your existing clients to see if there's any upcoming opportunities, and so on. Sound familiar? There's another way, a different perspective, a different approach. We can call this approach the client-centered approach. Put your primary focus not on marketing, but on building relationship assets. Now, what do we mean by this? We suggest that you focus on increasing the trust between you and your prospects and clients. Building trust builds your asset value with that prospect. That asset value is converted to jobs over time. Let's take a deeper look at this concept called trust. First, let's address the basic question. Just what is trust? We show 4 interpretations of trust in this slide. First, trust reflects a level of risk. If trust is low between you and another person, and you're faced with a situation where you have to trust them, you'll view this situation as risky. Will the person do what he said he would do? So you look at trust in terms of risk. Second, trust is like a currency. As you earn more trust, you can use it like money in a bank. You can exchange the currency for something of value. Third, trust is a great lubricant for making business work for you. Prospects who trust you are far more likely to want to do business with you. And fourth, trust gives you a competitive advantage versus others who have not earned that trust. So trust is closely related to success in business. In fact, trust is a precursor to success, because without it, there will be no business. Given the importance of trust in a business relationship, does it make sense to concentrate on building trust first? Once you've earned trust with a prospect or client, all you have to do is offer a service that they need. Most consultants know how to do that. Okay, let's see what trust really creates between you and your prospect. What does trust do for you in a business context? Trust initiates a series of events or outcomes as shown on this slide. We begin with a relationship asset. We've earned trust. We've earned some currency. That trust gives us the ability to influence a prospect like we could not before. Now, we are not directly competing with our competition. That influence translates into reducing business friction. It's easier to present a proposal to a prospect in this situation. Fewer objections will be raised. And in addition, trust leads to greater collaboration, another lubricant for business. At the same time, you'll see increased price flexibility. The prospect will focus on the benefits of your service rather than on the price. He'll be willing to pay more. Trust also leads to loyal clients. Loyalty means have extra currency in the bank for this client. If there's a problem, you can use this currency to fix the problem. Or you can use this currency to offer a client a sole source proposal. Finally, trust will lead to an increased lifetime value for this client. You'll earn revenues over a longer period of time. So trust creates some very important outcomes that will have a substantial impact on your business. It's like magic. It's like having a magical elixir. Okay then, how can we create this trust? The next 2 slides show 10 what I call trust triggers or sources of trust. You can use these to build trust. The more of them you activate, the faster you'll build the trust. Trigger number 1, affinity or comfort. Now, affinity means something in common, which leads to a level of comfort with another person. For example, if you meet someone who says they're a Yankee baseball fan, and you are as well, you have affinity. You quickly become comfortable with this person. We always look for a source of affinity between a consultant and a prospect. Affinity creates trust. Trigger number 2, authority. Someone who has authority commands more respect, and you are more likely to listen to them. For example, you probably listen when your doctor says, "Take this medicine." A prospect will likely listen to you about a problem. If you are a recognized expert in the field of the problem, consultants should establish themselves as authorities. This can be done via a strong resume, endorsements, or writing a book, for example. Trigger number 3, benevolence or care. Show that you care for the prospect. You're acting in their best interest. You make decisions on their behalf. You make it clear that your job is to help the prospect or client in any way you can. Showing benevolence brings trust. Trigger number 4, credibility. Credibility is all about belief. You must make the prospect believe in you, and you can do this by delivering what you promise. Credentials also help, such as certifications or degrees. Credibility instills trust. Trigger number 5, chronicity. Chronicity means regularity. You communicate with the prospect weekly, for example. Show them continued interest. One contact with a prospect accomplishes nothing. In fact, this probably hurts because you show a lack of interest and determination. Trust blossoms with regular communication. Trigger number 6, expertise. Much like the effective authority, if you're recognized as an expert in your field, you're trusted. There's a direct relationship between competence and trust. Trigger number 7, longevity. Trust is related to the amount of time that you've been a consultant. A consultant with 25 years of experience garners a lot more trust than a consultant with 2 years of experience. Trigger number 8, transparency or clarity. When there is clarity, there is certainty. Certainty brings lower risk and a feeling of comfort. This is an environment of trust. Clarity is also related to authenticity. Former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis said it best, "Sunshine is the best disinfectant." Trigger number 9, value provided. People put their trust in what they value, and they value the people that they trust. Trust is closely related to customer value. High levels of trust lead to more consistent creation and delivery of value. And trigger number 10, results. When you deliver what you promise in the form of results or solutions, trust is dramatically increased. Delivering results is the best way to build trust with a client fast. Results, another word for contribution, will give you instant trust. In this video, we've suggested a different paradigm to improve your business. Rather than the more traditional approach of putting more effort into marketing, we suggest a focus on trust first. When you build trust, as we mentioned, it acts as a lubricant for your business. Trust is the shortest path to loyal clients who will stay with you. In your traditional approach to business improvement, trust is often a byproduct. Turn that around and focus first on trust. We presented 10 ways to build trust with your prospects and clients. Do this by creating your own personal brand around these trust triggers. Your personal brand will create an image or impression in your prospect that can build trust quickly, even before you actually meet to discuss an opportunity. Trust is similar to your personal brand. You want your prospects and clients to see and recognize you for your trust-based brand. This is a powerful concept. You'll see the difference when you lead with a focus on trust. You'll have the competitive advantage you need.